Hey page turners, welcome back. This is episode number 30 of Long Box Weekly Comic Book Review, and this is where I talk about the books I love, hate, buy, and leave on the shelf. Right now we're in the home of Long Box Weekly Comic Book Review, and that is Comic Explosion right here in Lapeer, Michigan. We're located at 216 East Nipissing Street. Right now we got 20% off trades and 40% off back issues. So come in and take advantage of these sales because I'd like to see some of you guys.
Love it or hate it or buy it, baby, maybe leave it on the shelf. Love it or hate it or buy it, baby, maybe leave it on the shelf. Oh, love it or hate it or buy it, baby, come on, leave it on the shelf. Love it or hate it or buy it, baby, come on, just leave it on the shelf.
Hey page turners, welcome back. Here we are again with the most important part of the show, and that is supporting independent artists. So if you're a creator, an inker, colorist, letterer, penciler, whatever you do on a book, if you've got an independent book that you've worked on, it's in print, send it my way and I'll give it an honest review and put it on the show. If you're just an artist and you want to get some of your talents out there, I got some homework for you. Just render me working in a comic shop. I can either be like a superhero or a supervillain. You can come up with your own concept or make me one of these, pre-existing characters. Or you could just come up with some original concept, maybe me standing there, just kind of daydreaming about a comic book or whatever. I trust you guys. You guys are the artists and you guys have been sending in some awesome stuff. I can't wait to see what the new artists that, want to contribute some stuff to the show. Can't wait to see what you guys send in. So definitely keep that stuff coming. Send me your book, send me some artwork. First up this week, we have The Walking Dead issue 131. In this issue, I was really hoping they were going to get to the cliffhanger from last issue, kind of, hash that out a little bit, explain what was going on, explain whether it was kind of just a ploy or if it's actually something that's evolving with these characters. That wasn't the case. In this issue, we just got a lot of Carl, what Carl's doing, what he's up to, what he's wanting to do. The cover really kind of says that. So I got to say that this was a really solid issue. We got to see a little bit more behind the scenes of what the life of Carl is. We don't really get to see too many zombies. We don't get to see too much other than plot building. And I got to say that that's one of the main things that The Walking Dead has. I recommend picking this issue up. If you've liked the past few issues, if you like this jump 2 years in the storyline, you're going to dig this issue. So I recommend checking out Walking Dead issue 131. You're going to dig it. Up next, we have Howtoons Reignition issue number 2. If you're a parent and you go to the comic shop, you look at the shelf and you're just looking up and down, wondering, what can I get my kid into? What are they going to enjoy? What are they going to be able to relate to? This is the book. In this book, you're not only going to get a story of two characters, two younger kids, you're going to get how-to. It's going to inspire these kids to be engineers, like building things like taking a 2-liter bottle and cutting out safety glasses out of it, so that way when they're building things, they don't hurt their eyes. Or making a marshmallow gun. Just really cool engineering things, cool projects that these younger kids in this generation really need instead of just video gaming it the whole time. So I'm going to have to recommend you guys go out and check out Howtoons Reignition 1 and 2. Put this on your poll. Give your kids something cool to check out. Is there any Ridley Scott fans out there? You like Aliens? You like Prometheus? Well, then this book is something you're going to want to check out. This is Prometheus Fire and Stone issue number 1 of 4. And man, I really enjoyed this book. It doesn't take off where the end of Prometheus is. It doesn't even connect the Alien movies to Prometheus. What this is it's a standalone story that kind of connects Aliens, Prometheus, and Predators together. So you're not just going to want to pick up the Prometheus, you're going to want to go check out the Aliens Fire and Stone and the Predators Fire and Stone, because all those things tie together. However, if you don't like those, you don't want to check them out, you can get a good self-contained story in these. This issue, definitely on par with everything that's Prometheus and Aliens. There were some really cool new species that we got to see. We got an explanation of certain things. Definitely it's set in an earlier timeline, a couple of 100 years. So a lot of things have happened since the Aliens and Prometheus movie in this book. If you're a fan of Aliens, Prometheus, Predator, Ridley Scott in general, you're really going to enjoy this book, and I highly recommend it. Definitely go out and check out Prometheus Fire and Stone issue number 1. Next up, we have Future's End Batman issue number 1. Now, this is the cool lenticular cover, and right now this month, DC is pushing out these lenticular covers, the whole 3D version. I'm not really a big fan of flashy covers and stuff like that. It really has to be the story inside the cover that sells the book for me. And this issue, definitely a pickup. It was a really cool story that kind of introduced a character that we're familiar with in DC, but I don't know if the character's still going to be lingering around. Some really cool elements that kind of noted to some old stuff that's happened in the whole Batman mythos and the comic books and TV shows and stuff. So there was a lot of cool elements in this issue. The artwork was decent. It was a little bit foggy sometimes, too much chaos going on in some panels, but I did enjoy this book. So I'm going to have to say this is a recommendation. Out of all the Futures End stuff that you're going to want to check out, I really recommend you checking out Batman issue #1. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Next up, we have Death of Wolverine issue #2. Now, if you enjoyed Old Man Logan, or you're just looking for an awesome Wolverine story on these shelves to enjoy, you know, kind of feed that craving for a good Wolverine story, this is the book for you. Before I picked up issue #1, I was kind of wondering, am I going to have to go out and pick up all these back issues of 3 Months to Live to understand what's taking place? The answer is no. The first issue of this told a solid story. Every single thing in it gave me all the information I needed to enjoy this book. Issue #2 was definitely on par with the first one. So this is going to be something that I don't only recommend, but I recommend you guys putting on your pull list and picking up. Definitely check out Death of Wolverine #2. You're going to enjoy it. Next up, we got Garbage Pail Kids. You guys know what time it is. Every episode I like to open up a fresh pack because these remind me of my childhood. They still make them today with brand new cards, stuff I haven't seen yet. So I like to open up a fresh pack and show you guys them. If you guys have any place in your area that sells Garbage Pail Kids, go out, pick out the pack, check out what you got. You might get some cool special signature, sketch cards and stuff on the inside. And if you do, let me know what you guys got. Let me know if you got anything good. So, as I like to do, I like to just rip into this pack. And we're going to show you, wow, that's a really cool one. Halved Henry. Damn. Got Sammy Salmon. That's a pretty neat one. Lori Logs. Dive and Damien. Haha, my son's going to like that one. Precious Jewel. Haven't seen a lot of these. Chain Sawyer. That's pretty cool. Infested Isabel. Ew, that's so nasty. We got a Black Border. Chimney Chad. Black Borders are just a rare version of the card. Mad Max. That's always a cool one. And we got Shelled Sergio. There you guys go. Like I said, Garbage Pail Kids. If you don't know what Garbage Pail Kids are, you probably got a horrible life. So definitely go check out Garbage Pail Kids. Thank you guys for checking out this week's books. Thank you for checking out this week's episode, and I will see you guys again next week.
Love it or hate it, baby, maybe leave it on the shelf. Love it or hate it, baby, maybe leave it on the shelf.